Coming up next, my first video of 2024. I hope everyone had a great New Year's. And again, I was wishing you a prosperous, healthy, happy, wealthy New Year. Everything that you want in your life. And thank you guys for being part of my journey. So today's video, my first one of the year, is going to be a little bit different. It's going to be my routine. I get asked a lot kind of what my daily routine is like. And so I wanted to do a video where I kind of talk about how I keep myself in what I try the best possible physical, mental health to really start this year off right. I think we all want, right, some tips and things and different people do. And again, I'm not telling you this is the way to do it, but I'm telling you what works for me, and it may work for some of you. So find out what my daily routine is coming up next. Welcome back, everybody, to Joel the Nose. And so, as you saw from the outset or the introduction, today's video is going to be basically a little recap of my daily routine. And this helps me, I think, on a day-to-day basis, go through life in what works for me the best way possible. And who doesn't have troubles in life? We all do. Who doesn't have up and down days? Of course not. But I think when you set a routine, for me, it's something that helps me every day just know that no matter what happens, I stick to my routine. Things just seem to work out in the end, and you know that you've got it, that you've got this handled. So let's get right into this. It's a combination of, just what I do physically. I'm just going to go through a day in my life here. So usually I wake up at around 6 o'clock in the morning, and I have to go walk my dog because he's ready to go out by 6:15. I go walk him. So first thing I do, I get up, I go walk my dog, and immediately that's great for me because I'm out in nature, I'm out in the street, I'm out in the trees, and I just kind of breathe that in, and it's a quiet time, and I'm out there for about 15 minutes. After that, I come back, and I don't really have anything to eat or whatever. I do essentially a form of intermittent fasting where I don't eat breakfast typically. I do some days, so this is not a hard fast rule, but usually probably 5 to 6 days a week. What I do then is I just kind of get ready. I watch a little bit of what the weather's going to be like. I get dressed. I feed my animals, my cat. As you know, Garbanzo, my cat, and my dog Jojo. I feed them, and then I hit the gym. And I'm at the gym usually by 7 in the morning. And I don't do a crazy long workout. Now, I've gone to the gym pretty much regularly since my college days. Really since college. So my early 20s or late teens. And I'm now 53, and one of the reasons why I'm doing this video now is because I think a lot of people, as we start to age, right? We've all seen it, people who don't age very well, and I think it's just because of your lifestyle choices. And again, that's what this video is to try to help my listeners with, or my viewers with, my subscribers, because I want you guys to have the best out of life. And for me, getting to the gym 5 to 6 days a week, sometimes it's only 4, but I try to get 5 days a week at least, and a lot of times 6. And it's just a short workout, but it is almost always with weights. I think weight training is invaluable. As you get older, you lose testosterone, you lose muscle mass, so you want to have that tension. That weight resistance is so good for your body, your muscles, your bones, and it just keeps you healthy, youthful, and full of vigor. So I do usually, again, and it's not a long workout, by the way. It doesn't have to be long. I typically work out maybe about a half hour. Sometimes it's a little bit longer. Sometimes it's a little bit less certain days. And, I keep it pretty simple. I do one muscle group every day. So one day I do chest. One day I just do biceps. One day I do triceps. One day I do back. Okay, so that's 4 days. And then the 5th day I do usually abs. So if I do a 6 day, it's just usually, maybe some cardio. But I don't like to go to the gym to do cardio. I like to be outside to do cardio. And I don't do anything crazy also. Excuse me, that's a real-time call. I don't do anything crazy. What I like to do is just walk. I'll go walk for maybe 30, 45 minutes, sometimes an hour around my neighborhood. Again, it's about getting out in nature. And I usually do that later in the day. So let me go back to my schedule. I come back for the gym. And what do? when I leave the gym after about 30, 40 minutes. I go right to my local coffee shop here in Little Havana, and it's like a little, actually technically it's a restaurant that's more Nicaraguan, El Salvador, Central American restaurant, but I essentially get what's a Cuban coffee, and I sit there and I read for almost 45 minutes, sometimes an hour. Every morning before work, I have a book with me. It could be a book on philosophy. It could be a book about history. I like reading nonfiction and learning. Whatever you want to read, I think it's just good, whether it be fiction, a great book, a great story. But I sit there and I see my same waitresses every day. It's like a little family. And again, I think this is important, especially as you get older, especially, maybe you don't live with your family anymore. You have this kind of network of community. And community, especially as people get older, is so great for curing loneliness, which is one of the great epidemics, if you read about it, in the world right now, loneliness. So I love this. Every day I see them, they speak only Spanish. I speak pretty much only English, but we all get along and we all can communicate. And of course I know basic stuff to ask questions. But I sit there, I read, I sit there at the counter, I have a couple Cuban coffees or what we call cortaditos, and then boom, again, it could be anywhere from 30 minutes to an hour, I go home. Okay, then I take my shower, and every day I use all natural products from Therapy Aroma for my shampoo, again, whatever you like. I also use skincare products from I Like Chanel and also Therapy by Aroma. So I put on some moisturizer, some serum around the eyes, some beard care. I trim my beard, I shave. Not necessarily every day because I have the beard, but maybe every couple days I shave the neck. You want to look good. And again, put some skincare. You don't have to go expensive on it. You don't have to go Chanel. You can go to somewhere like Therapy by Aroma and get all natural products for a very, very inexpensive price. But I think it's important, again, as we get older, you want to stay youthful and look youthful because it's not only how you feel, but how you look. So then, I do all that. I take my shower and I start the day. And by 9 o'clock in the morning, I'm working. And then I'm not going to bore you with my work day. I go through my work day, whatever it may entail. It could be court, it could be working from home, it could be working in the office. But, I forget. Can't believe I forgot this. One of the things I do when I get home from the gym and from the coffee shop is I meditate. Not long, but I usually meditate for 6 to 10 minutes. Just deep breathing like this. And I try to, as I go into the meditation, I try to think of something that I'm intending to happen that day, or maybe something that I'm intending to happen or desiring in my life. And I kind of meditate on that, and then I meditate. And it is a wonderful way to clear your mind. It's great for your health. It's great for your breathing. It's great for lowering your blood pressure. If you haven't tried it, you could be doing it, you could be using that time for prayer, whatever you want to do. But just that still, quiet time, no talking, just focusing on your breathing, on your mind, and just being calm. And again, that's how I start my day every day before I crank into work and all the stresses that may happen at work. And at the end of the day, pretty much, how can I forget? And before I start my day, when I'm after meditating, or sometime, usually it's after I'm done meditating before I get started, or maybe it's right when I get out of the shower, I of course put on whatever perfume or fragrance I'm gonna wear that day. And so, for example, today I'm wearing my own fragrance, Deco Noir. You can see the hand-painted bottles. By the way, I still have some bottles of this left. I did sell out of Super Suave because I only made 50 bottles, but I had made 90 bottles of Deco Noir about 3 months ago. And I still have some bottles left. So if you want a bottle, please reach out to me, let me know, send me an email, and I'll give you the payment instructions. But in my email, I'll put it in the information below. It's joelb@fblegal.com. But please, if you want this, if you want a bottle, and I love it, I wear it all the time. I really believe this is a great fragrance. Obviously, I made it, but it's something that I spent a lot of time and effort. So I put the fragrance on, whatever it may be. Today it's Deco Noir, and that's how I start my day. And that just gets me going. All those little things get my day going. From walking the dog, to going to the gym, to having my coffee in a community of friendly faces, to reading my book, that I'm learning something every day. And I believe that that's why I like reading nonfiction. I like learning, whether it be history, philosophy, self-help, whatever you choose. Then the skincare, the shower, the fragrance, the perfume, the 6 to 10 minutes of meditation. All of that is done before 9 o'clock in the morning. I do that in a period of essentially 3 hours, and think of all that you've accomplished. So even if I go into my day and it's not a productive day, I've already accomplished so much in the morning that it just gets you on the right foot. It gets you going. And really that's what I want to focus on. Maybe I'll do a video later, after I get home and all the other stuff, but those things, that routine, every day I wake up and I know I have that in front of me, and it just keeps me motivated. It keeps me excited about life. It keeps me excited about the possibilities of the day. You never know what's going to happen. You keep an open mind and you just go for it. So that's it. Just a little bit of my kind of retitling this, my morning routine before I get started each day. And again, I hope everyone's doing well. I hope everyone's having a great new year so far. And I'll be back with some more videos. And let me know if you guys like these type of videos, because I can do some, more of these sprinkled in, obviously still surrounding fragrance and perfume. But I do think that, people sometimes want a little bit more, at least from some of the comments and things that I've been getting from people reaching out to me directly. Okay? I'll be back soon with another video. Thank you as always for watching. Thank you for your support. Peace, love, and perfume.